I'm an attorney. Everyone has a story. I don't think I have a week go by where I don't get a phone call from a little bodega with maybe 800 square feet who says, Steve, what do I do? My lease is up, I've been here 20 years, there's a new landlord. Because they don't get told, the property gets sold, all of a sudden it's a corporation that owns property all over New York City, and next thing they know, the rent's going up 50, 60, 70%. And the landlord comes visit them with a new manager. Hi, my name's the manager. Who are you? They've been paying to some little old lady for 20 years. All of a sudden they're told the rent is going sky high. And by the way, we want key money. We want 50 or 60 or 80 or $100,000 just to negotiate for your new lease that's only going to be 2 or 3 years, which is going to be 30 to 60 to 70, 700% increase. The old days it was 2 or 3% or 5% tied to the cost of living. So I'm summarizing, this is not unusual. Most people will not admit it. This goes on every day. I give you the small example, and I'll give you the big example. 50,000 under the table is peanuts. There are mom and pops who struggled and started out at 800 square feet and then grew to 1,200 and 2,000 and 3,000 and 5,000. Look around the city, places that have been there 10 or 20 years, if there are any left, and they grew that little neighborhood store into maybe a neighborhood variety store, maybe a personal grocery store, or a personal independent pharmacy or something. So now they've really invested a lot. They're doing well. They have their 30 or 40 employees instead of 8, which is the average for mom and pops. Now they come to renew their lease. Now there's a new corporation in town running it. Now, not only does their rent go up 700, 800%, the key money is now hundreds of thousands of dollars. In some cases, we've heard 2 reports of people, one in the Bronx, one in northern Manhattan, where they paid $1 million cash because they were there so long and they wanted their children to have, and that was the only way to get another long-term lease and an exorbitant increase. The Small Business Job Survival Act stops all this dead. Because right now, as you heard from every single panelist, there's no rights. Now you have rights. So the first thing you got to remember, when all of you, as I said tonight at the beginning, you're all the ambassadors, somebody says to you, what does this do? Gives you rights. Gives you bargaining power, gives you longevity, and when you hear Gail Brewer and others say, well, we'll help you find another location, as Steve and others said, well, good luck with that. And secondly, location, location, location. We learned this when we're 5 years old. You've invested in your business and your location on the main street, or very sometimes on the corner. Why would you want to go halfway down the block and go hide somewhere? Sometimes it's even below grade. You see these basement level places, or people struggling. Finally, I think, let's see, Sherry said about the store leases, ground floor versus top floor in the majority. Add it all up, folks. 70 to 80% of the small businesses in New York City are on the upper floors, as much as we see them on the ground floors. You cannot exclude them. So what do? Every one of you, as was said, is you get involved. You tell people, you pressure the council people, you work together, you join the Take Back NYC. We're on our way to getting this. The momentum is there. Only a few months ago in March, we met in Greenwich Village, and from then, now every council person in the Bronx is on with one left. So what do? You start with Brooklyn, the biggest, most powerful borough, the borough that decides everything. And lastly, I got to tell you, this is winnable, this is doable, the momentum is actually with us. We only started in March with this latest push. Everybody here, we're going to make this happen. We're all going to celebrate this. Yeah.